Hello investors. So I got a call from a TV journalist in panic. She told me, you must come on air right now. I said, why? Markets have touched lifetime highs and they've gone up too much. They can crash. I was kind of frazzled by the statement. I said, markets are at lifetime highs. What's the panic? Saying, no, they have gone up too much, too soon, etc., etc. And I told her, I've been in the markets long enough. And in my life, I have seen hundreds of lifetime highs. And if I had panicked at every lifetime highs, life would be very, very different. I was polite enough, ended the conversation, and I decided to really sort of mull over the fact that how many lifetime highs had I seen. So I decided to do some work on this, and that's the subject of this week's and month's video, where we try to figure out that what do lifetimes high mean? And what should be your strategy as an investor as far as the index goes, as far as stocks go. So I told my analysts to do some work and start at 2000. 2000 is a good starting point. That's the time probably when I first came on television or where good amount of data is available. And we found that lifetime highs as it is defined is when the market closes at a price it has not seen earlier. So it is almost like a blue sky. That is lifetime highs or all-time highs. So when we did an analysis from 2000, we realized that the market had touched all-time highs 450 times. Wow, that's quite a number. And that really tells me that our journey, or we have been so fortunate that we have seen so many lifetime highs. In fact, the path of any great stock or any great index is through multiple lifetime highs. In fact, we call this the blue sky. The reason we call this the blue sky is that since the market, assuming you bought the Nifty and it closes at lifetime highs, all people who hold the Nifty are in the profit, are in money, and that is optimism. Optimism is the biggest fuel of the bull market. So at lifetime highs, rather than panicking, you need to be optimistic, because inbuilt is the fuel that drives the market higher. And that is why, as I would like to say, don't fear lifetime highs. In fact, lifetime highs are very big opportunities. The journey of every great stock, every great index has been through multiple lifetime highs. And as I said, I have seen 450 in the last 25 years. And hopefully if we live long, we will see many more. So please do not fear lifetime highs. The conversation didn't end there with my analyst. I asked him to go deeper and let's do some more work on lifetime highs. So what you see on the screen is a chart which shows the frequency distribution. Now what this has done is that every year, you can see at the bottom 2000, 2001, the number of lifetime highs it has done. So you'll realize that the market has done lifetime highs in some years have not. But the biggest cluster is between 2003 to 2007. In fact, in this time, you'll find that the market has made lifetime highs around 50 in a year. This, no coincidence, is also been one of the most rewarding times in the stock market. So lifetime highs and returns are co-linked. It sounds logical, it sounds simplistic, but when you look at the frequency distribution, you will realize that how the patterns play out. 50 is a good number we have seen on the higher side. Again, you will find that when markets go in through bear phases, 2008, 9, 10, you will find there are no lifetime highs. Recently, between 2017 and 21, including the COVID fall, you will find multiple lifetime highs. This also has been a rewarding time. Fast forward to today, you can see the circle on the bottom right. Of course, 2024 has just started, but you will clearly see that in the last 3 years, it's not that we've been having blowout runs. In 2022 was sub-average. Average is 18. So anything below that is sub-average. 2022 just saw 6 lifetime highs. 2023, which we thought was a great bull market, saw 27 lifetime highs. Though this year just started, has seen 6. And if you look back in history, you'll find that we've had periods with so many more lifetime highs and so many trends. That is why when the lady called me and said we should panic, we are at lifetime highs, I don't think the need to panic at every lifetime highs, because we are just coming off of a very, very low base. And I think we are just getting started. We decided to go a little further, study it. Very often people are very scared to buy stocks at lifetime highs. They always want to buy them at the bottom. ये बहुत बढ़ गया है. This has gone up too much. It's broken out. It's at lifetime highs. Everybody knows about it. So we decided to create some sort of trading system, or if you may say process. And what you see on a screen is a little complicated, but assuming I bought the index at lifetime highs, the returns that would pan out 1 year, 2 years, 3 years later. So you had positive returns 64% of the times within 1 year. That means 2 out of 3 times you made money buying at lifetime highs. Very often people think lifetime highs is too late, but just let me repeat that over a 1 year time frame, 2 out of 3 times you made money. Of course, you want to look for higher returns, so let's take it 15%. You will notice that on a 1 year period, 38% of the time the market has given you 15% plus returns. And as the time frame goes up to 2 years and 3 years, you'll find the strike rate is fantastic. So really, markets actually reward you when they break out to lifetime highs. In fact, why is that so? The reason is that when markets are at lifetime highs, there are no resistances. If I bought a stock at 100, it goes to 80. When the stock revives, there are a lot of people wanting to bail out at 100, their original buying price. That becomes a resistance. But when the price is at all-time highs, there are no resistances, because everyone is a winner. Everyone is in the winner, is making money. And that is why, as I said, lifetime highs are the fuels. Optimism is the fuel for a bull market, and do not fear lifetime highs. In fact, what we are showing is that even if you bought at lifetime highs, the Nifty, your returns would have been fantastic. Of course, that was the index. So let's get down to a few stocks. Over this 25-year period, probably one of the most rewarding stocks has been BajajFinance. What you see on your screen is a chart of BajajFinance since 2000. Just to put it in perspective, the price was around 4 rupees and today it's around 6,500. Of course, there have been bonuses and splits, but you can clearly see that this has been such a good rewarding stock. And you know how many lifetime highs it has hit in this period? 442. Just imagine as an investor, if I had to fear every lifetime high, would I have been able to create that kind of wealth? Also, what you will see in the red line is the sweet spot, the best phase. And this was between 2010 and 2020-21. And next, when we go and see the frequency distribution of Bajaj Finance, you will also see that the lifetime highs were clustered under that sweet spot, the beautiful phase between 2010 and 2021. The best returns actually you got in Bajaj Finance is when it hit the maximum number of lifetime highs. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm giving you a very simplistic view. Finding bottoms, knowing fundamentals, knowing valuations, they are very complicated things, and leave it to the fund managers. But on a very simplistic way, lifetime highs give you a very good sense of trend. I'll just end with one more stock which I really like. This was being very kind to me. It's EicherMotors. Again, a stock that's seen 305 lifetime highs in the last 25 years. No mean feat. But you can clearly see that the stock did very well between 2009 and 2018-19. However, post that, it has been sideways. So let's see this story in two parts. On the frequency distribution in EicherMotors, you will see that the cluster of lifetime highs is between 2009 and 2017-18. The same phase that was a sweet spot. However, a great stock, but what it has done in the last few years is it has hardly had any lifetime highs, and this clearly shows in the muted returns. So I would just summarize by saying that the journey of every multi-bagger is through many lifetime highs. You don't need to find the bottom. Buying at lifetime highs is also never too late if the journey is long. However, the biggest mistake you can make is to sell or panic just because a stock or the index has reached lifetime highs. Very often, the sweetest and the best journey is when the market hits lifetime highs. So with that, I leave you for this month. I just want to summarize. Don't fear lifetime highs. In fact, welcome them. Thank you.